So I made a couple of pretty deliberate choices when it came to the logo design. The first major choice that I made was to use a pretty bold font for the brand logo that's really simple and easy to read. I chose to put it in a kind of a maroon color because I thought that resembled the color of the pomegranates, which is the main ingredient in Spritz It Up. There's also, I included a slight color gradient so it kind of gets darker as you start from the bottom of the logo and look up. And I made that decision because I think it kind of draws the consumer's eyes upward, and I think it continuously emphasizes the idea of rising bubbles, or the rising of energy or good feelings, just this upward feeling that I was going for when I was designing the drink and the concept of the drink. I added some small carbonation bubbles above it just to make it a little bit more fun and playful, to add a couple of different colors, and again to emphasize the bubbliness of the drink and that kind of thing. And then I added 2 small mint leaves over the eye and Spritz It Up. One, to remind consumers that mint is an ingredient in the drink, and then 2, just to add a different color, a little pop of color that I thought would be really interesting. And then I also chose to include an arrow on the U and Spritz It Up, and I think that again draws the consumer's eye upward and continues to reinforce the idea of rising spirits, rising energy, rising bubbles, all of those kinds of things. And the last pretty deliberate decision that I made was to include the slogan directly underneath. I put it in a very simple black font that's really easy to read. And the reason that I chose to kind of pair it with the logo itself is so that whenever a consumer hears the slogan, they immediately think of my brand, or whenever a consumer sees my brand, they immediately can remember what the slogan is. So I thought it was a really good idea to pair those two together visually.